Thoma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Heavyweights, talking concussion, right? We talking concussion here. One of the best trainers, legendary trainers, analysts, commentator. People care about his opinion. You agree with him probably a good 75% of the time. This is going to be 25%. You ain't going to agree with somebody all the time. As a matter of fact, before I even say his name, I don't agree with his take on Lomachenko. Lomachenko for him is the number one pound for pound, even above Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford back in the day. Said it right in front of their face. Don't agree with him with that. But a lot of times, and you got to give this man respect because he will get, like Paulie Malignaggi, he will take on hard stances against things that people in the boxing industry leave alone, and he doesn't. Hence, he can't be talking everywhere. He's not invited everywhere. And that's your boy Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas is in talks right now to probably take over the job to Coach Andy Ruiz Jr., heavyweight who lost to Anthony Joshua, fat dude. He would think about taking over that job. We'll see what happens. I just don't think Andy Ruiz Jr. needed a new trainer. That's a scapegoat. No way I would keep Manny Robles there. If I put somebody in there with him, okay. But no, you got that, not your trainer. I think if you whatever, and he's Manny Robles is the reason he beat him Joshua the first time, right? So the second time you come in fat, and then we're gonna blame the people, and everybody know that you wasn't coming to training. No, that's what they do to trainers all over the world in different sports. Anybody that watch football, soccer, or American football, basketball, it's always the trainer. Dudes ain't doing what they supposed to do, but it's the trainer, right? Dudes are not doing the extra work, but it's the trainer, right? It's the coach. But whatever. Teddy Atlas has come out and said Deontay Wilder gonna knock Tyson Fury out in 2 rounds. That's what he thinks. He's gonna knock Tyson Fury out in 2 rounds. And his reasoning is this, like we've been talking about. His reasoning is Deontay Wilder is the hardest one-punch puncher in the history of the game. And, that's what we've been saying, pretty much. My point was, I didn't want to call, when they just say Deontay Wilder, the hardest puncher ever, I had my problems with that, right? Because, you're talking about with both hands. You got some fighters with both hands now that be punching. Like Teddy Atlas said the exact same thing. He said, when you talk two hands now, you got to mention George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Max Barr, which I can't really say too much about. I don't know much about him, but way back, it must have been a hard puncher. And Joe Louis, those kind of guys, right? And then, like I said in another video, when you're talking hard punchers, the name Ernie Shavers will continue to come up. That name came up also in his article, right? Because those, we're talking about both hands. But he says, when you talk about just that one punch, boom, I'm hitting you, and the next time somebody waking you up after that, you definitely hitting the canvas. He gives it to Deontay Wilder, right? And it's indicative of the first fight. Fury's outpointing them, pity patting outpointing them and having the antics, and then lands on the ground. A couple of rounds later, the same thing happens, right? He gets up, but the same thing happens, right? And that happened to everybody that Deontay Wilder fought. And most of the times, I'm just going to put an average out there, an average of 30 pounds heavier, the guys he fights. If you're looking for all of them, heavier than him. That's pretty much, yeah, I agree. Probably the hardest puncher ever with one punch. There's some other ones out there. The guy that he reminded me of, Thomas Hearns, was a hard puncher too. You know what I'm saying? But one punch, bam, you out. Deontay Wilder. So he says he's going to beat Tyson Fury in 2 rounds. I don't know about that, but it's definitely possible. Tyson Fury said he's going to knock Deontay Wilder out in 2 rounds. I don't know about that. It doesn't have to be. Me personally, I want to see how Wilder show people that he can box too. Don't be running around trying to follow this dude around, blah, blah, blah. No, box him too. Act like your right hand is broke and show him what kind of talent you really have. People act like they don't see it. You see how he ran up on Stavern, took a left and a right like he was in a dance group, and then took him out with the left hook first. That's what knocked him out. It wasn't really the right. But anyway, there's some skill there, and he should use that in the fight too. But don't try to fall behind with rounds, and then when you do, then you're gonna have to have that knockout. And I don't think he should be putting himself in that situation. Now, of course, it's worked a lot of times. But this Tyson Fury we're talking about, we don't know what happened. Tyson Fury is saying, and this is what I'm telling you guys to be careful about, he's going to be in maul mode. And I told you, when Tyson Fury gets knocked down, no matter against who, he gets up and mauls the hell out of them. So he might just say, I don't want to get knocked down this time. I'm going to start in maul mode. If that's the case, this is an interesting fight, guys. This is an interesting fight because Tyson Fury says, what does he say? He says his I forget what he was saying, but he's definitely a tough customer. His heart and something, his resilience and heart, or something he was saying about a week ago, and I'll agree with him. His resilience and heart, no one can match that. And I don't like to say no one, but very few. Tyson Fury does have a lot of heart. Like I said, when he gets hit, the fight starts, right? But it's just significant. With all that being said, it's significant what Teddy Atlas says here because everybody's not trying to act like Deontay Wilder's a better boxer than Tyson Fury or whatever, but they are acknowledging this one punch knockout power and stop acting like they don't see it like people try to do, right? So he's got Wilder in 2. What about you? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.